Welcome to the Raventape Drive-in. I'm your host, Mr.Raventape, and tonight's showing is The Evil Within. We're continuing the story of the main character here, Sebastian, on his hunt to get out of a mind trip that would put even the most avid user of certain things on edge.
How many have you killed, Reuben?
Reuben? Does he mean Ruvik?
Numbers are irrelevant. They received as they themselves gave, and they served a higher purpose. They furthered my research.
This was not mere research. The things the papers say were done to those people, those traps.
These vermin, these microbes, they're mine to do with as I please. But you are correct. This was not mere research. I'm close to perfection.
This is abhorrent.
This is my will.
So with the last video you would have realised what happened to him and his sister in a barn house. I think the fire is what turned him in the end. Who the hell is kicking a cell door that hard?
Who is that guy next door?
For a minute there the camera wasn't working and I had realised I had to run.
Do you have any idea why this world is the way it is?
What? Who are you?
Hate. Hate. Ruvik's hate. The man's consumed by it. He wants out. Wants to get his revenge. He wants back what he feels the world took from him. It's not like he could actually get that. It's not like he could actually get that. This world exists as long as he does.
You heard something just now?
Miss Nurse, you appear in some of the weirdest places ever. I didn't even notice you when we ran down the hallway. Yeah, newspaper. Wealthy landowner and wife die in car crash. Nightmare for family. Bodies of Estrio and Bertice Vicarino found in wreck. Son inherits family fortune. Well, we know what happened there. Well, we sort of get a glimpse of it anyway. We're only getting glimpses of Ruben/Ruvik's life. Essentially the mad parts. Though, there is a funny feeling that you kind of feel for him. Like, if those villagers didn't burn down the house, well, not the house, the barn, sorry. Well, his sister might have been able to hold him within restraint, you know. But then again, it did show him experimenting on a pig's head in the last episode, so yeah, maybe it was a ticking time bomb, and what happened to his sister sent him over the edge. I know that elegy makes no sense, but you know what I mean. Now we learnt we are all connected by a system in the last one. From the Dr. Marcello. He was the one that sort of told us that we're not in reality. There's nothing real about this. We're all Ruvik's the host, so to speak. Which is I think I talked about this in the last episode, but it is an interesting concept to have everyone or a group of people linked to a host. Right? Ideally, you wouldn't have what's happening here, but it would be an interesting glimpse into people's minds that you can only do through talking when it comes to psychology and stuff like that. Though the way Rubik's gone about it, I don't approve of that, but when you look at down the history of medicine, there was a lot of things done that to date we modern people would say was barbaric, but had to be done to discover things of the human body and how we worked and stuff like that. So what I'm talking about is a complete and utter fantasy, hyper theory sort of situation, but that could be helpful in the field of psychology. If you got somebody who's very cagey, well not cagey, but closed in, doesn't want to talk about themselves as much, it could be a way into their mind to allow you to see what's going on. But that, like I said, that's completely a theory, which will probably stay like that until somebody actually does research into something like that. Yeah, I just thought I'd wait for him to, disappear. Mother...
Better find cover.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay down for a second. Sorry, man.
This is insane.
That's one way to call it. There'd be another way I would call it. No, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Smile. So how are you all enjoying the story so far? For those of you who haven't seen the game before or haven't played it before, are you enjoying the story? Do you hate the story? Could the story been written better? I'm always curious because I enjoyed, I think... Oh shit. I think see, between 1 and 2, it's very hard to pick the better story. They both have merits, or pros and cons to them. A huge bonus in this one is the mystery of the story as it unfolds in front of you. The second one is more of a... I guess you could say it was like a... I wouldn't want to say a retelling of it, but it did hold some of the same elements as before. But in the second one, you're very much aware of what you're about to walk into, so to speak.
Shit. Better find cover.
And I got a light for you. I'm not sticking my head out there until I nail those 2 snipers. Thankfully they're bad shots. That's one thing I would have liked in this game. No. Stay where you are. Yeah, that's one thing I would have liked in this game, like, not just having the revolver as your sidearm, but a Sonos shotgun. I know if you upgrade the shotgun, you do unlock, I think you'll unlock anyway, the double barrel or that Or that comes with the New Game Plus. Same with the revolver. You do unlock a semi-auto and a full auto pistol. But all the weapons have to be... That weapon, well not all the weapons, but that weapon itself has to be fully upgraded to unlock that. I think. I've never actually played the game enough to unlock all the weapons. Well, not all the weapons, but fully upgrade them anyway to unlock them. They can't just stand still for a second, can they? Just trading shots at the moment. No upside. Yeah, right. But what's it matter? My revolver is now up to 8 shots, you know? It's like... Actually, I'd love to see a real version of that. Keep your distance, buddy. Good idea to keep your head down. Whoop! Ah, see now he's got a bit of smarts. He's keeping down. See what happens when you have blind anger? You get tunnel vision. Oh wow, I just saw it clip through the wall. Just keeping your head down. On the theory of linking brains together, right? God damn it. Oh, nice. All for 3. Yeah, on the theory of linking brains together, it would be interesting to know if you got an unstable host like Ruvik, if they would create an environment like this. Because it makes you, well, not makes you wonder, but like you think along the lines of that theory and you think, well, I would think anyway, I don't know about you at home, or wherever you are watching this, it kind of, like, if you had a more stable host, say like Leslie, I'm sure, well I can't be sure actually, I don't know what goes on his head, but you would think that somebody like him would have a more happier mind space, or you would hope anyway. Like I said, I know it sounds bad, but can you imagine what it would be like to step in somebody else's mind? It'd bring a whole new meaning to you have to walk, was it 10,000 miles in my shoes to know what it's like to be me? I've got a feeling we're at the bottom of the wait, no, we're not at the bottom of the hospital. It gives you the impression we're at the bottom of the hospital, doesn't it? Well, I take it back now. Meat hooks, sharp razor machinery. Ooh, key. Ooh, shit. Don't drop on me. Shit. I'm out of here. It's not gonna come back up, is it? No. Alright. This is not going well. Yes, we know to sneak past them. Thank you for the reminder. You know what, I maybe should take this one on the chin. And go get that key. You know, I was looking at some old Xbox 360 games the other night. And I've unfortunately got a copy of Dark. Yeah, if anybody knows about this game, it was done by Calypso. It was a vampire game. It was not a good vampire game. I do not know how this game came in my possession. And I'm thinking about doing a one-off Thursday for it. I think it came out during the height of, or the resurgence anyway, of vampire movies. Like one movie that will remain nameless. Unfortunately, that film that will remain nameless ruined vampire films for a while though. I think it still has lasting effects too. Ow. You know, for a Sonos shotgun, it doesn't really pack that much of a punch, does it? Fuck. I keep forgetting about the blast radius with those things. And while I'm talking about games, while I don't get squashed by whatever the fuck is controlling this thing, thankfully, one of the other things I've got in mind is in May, the Mass Effect Legendary Edition gets released. Yeah, I know the whole campaign from Maria's butt. Right. Let's see how quiet we can keep this. Can't take any grenades, I'm maxed out. Damn it. And I'm not gonna throw any either. I should have upped my infantry, my space required for that. What is he doing? And which way is he going? Let's slide across and get that tripwire. Be quick about it. Don't want him coming out the door and seeing us. quiet. Beautiful. Ooh, yeah. 2 for 1. Can't go wrong with that, that's for sure. I've already had one of these blow up in my face. I think it happened in the last video. Yeah, that was fun. There's one more, maybe? Once again, I think I said this way back in the... Oh shit, he spotted me anyway. I can spare a match. Don't even get a chance to sneak around before they spot me. So I'm gonna start doing some more once spots start freeing up now and then. I'm gonna start doing some movie tie-in games. It is a drive-in after all, so why not? Let's showcase some shitty tie-in movie games. Ugh. Now I should be more excited about it, but I just know there's some terrible ones out there. Like, I wouldn't say virtually broken, but repetitive as hell. There was a couple of games that sort of got it. Constantine's not a bad game, as I am playing it on the channel now. Oh shit, what was that? Turn the power back on in this place. But yeah, with movie tie-in games, if you got any suggestions on which ones I should play, drop them in the comments, because I know there was a lot out there. I don't care if they're really really bad or somewhat good, or should I say so bad that they are good. Oh shit, get away from me. Fuck, can't I hit him? There we are. Those guys are the definition of a bullet sponge. Who keeps this shit around? And it's like, I remember the last episode and it's like, Ruvik keeps this kind of shit around. Why? I don't know. Why would you spend your fortunes on building something like this? Oh shit. It's sort of like, I don't know if anybody's seen it or not, but the new trailer for Spiral, the Saw/Jigsaw spin-off with Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson. I don't know what you would make of it or not, but I thought it looked pretty good. I'm still not convinced that... I don't know, maybe it's because I've seen Chris Rock in too many comedic roles that I could really see him as a lead in a horror film, though I'm open to it. Fucking hell, just drop already. So I'm just curious to know how they pull it off. By the sounds of the trailer, Jigsaw has been long dead, and so are his, what do you call them, apprentices? Jigsaw's in training. Yeah, so it looks like Spiral, if you want to call them that, or whoever they are the copycats. But by the looks of some of the traps in that trailer, some of them look like they're unescapable. That room reeked too much of a trap. It's around this. Oh, okay. So this is way out. That's good. I don't need another explosive bolt, do I? Yep. It's always important to keep them on hand. I was trying to look down to figure out what was going on down there, but the camera wouldn't move. Oh well, no matter. I think it's like 100 map fragments or something like that in this game to collect. I only grab them if I see them along the way. Same with the keys, if I spot them I'll take them. Nearly left without my shotgun ammo. I don't know, it's something carried over from Resi 4 when you would go into the village in the start and later parts of the game. Well, not just the village too, but it was like everywhere else. The people would always point at you, then scream. To me, never made sense. Wouldn't it be better just to rush the person without them like fully aware of where your position is? Yes, we know the sneak. Leave me be. Come on, can I pull off a sneaky? Ooh. It's a shame I can't really push him into that pit there, unless, or maybe I'm not patient enough to line him up and be able to push him in, so to speak. Ow. I'm glad I did that with a harpoon. I need something to go boom. Oh shit. Now I gotta be careful here. One of these are gonna take me out if I'm not careful. It's interesting they went with that grenade design too, considering it was mainly used in certain armies around the world. Or was it a common weapon? That's one. Oh no, I got them both. Good. Hopefully they both. Ah, good. I was going to say hopefully both of them dropped some sort of brain juice, but they did. I think it's good to go now. Yeah, there's no way in hell I was going to use this crank to get this gate open before they attacked me. Unless there's a way to trick them. Though, like I said, I should really have a look at a speedrun of this, because I'd like to know how they get around certain scripted events like this one. The fight with the time... was it the timekeeper? Or the keeper? And the was it 4 arm, 2 legs woman who hates fire. No, we're back to where we started from. That's good. What the fuck is that? Whatever it is, it just changed the whole playing field on us. Gives you a hospital vibe, doesn't it? Oh, great! I think I just noticed something crawling up that window. Hold on. Words from Ruvik.
Everything I have, everything I am, has been taken from me since the accident by those who seek to consume me. They are in the darkness, with only the phantoms of my mind to comfort me, to taunt me. I nearly lost myself completely. But then I saw her. Deep down I know she was only an apparition. But I would regain my face. Recover what was taken from me. Restore her, my beloved sister, Laura.
So this goes back to my theory earlier, like I said in the video, how you feel for Ruvik because he loved his sister dearly, as it is shown. Taken away from him quite tragically, unfortunately. Oh, hold on. I've watched friends and colleagues die before, part of the job that I've taken, and it's never easy, but nothing compared to losing your own child. I'd die a million times over to prevent it, but I can't. I feel so helpless when they lowered that tiny coffin into the ground. The pain is unbearable. I know I shouldn't, but drinking is the only thing that lets me sleep for the last few weeks. I'm worried about Myra. This has been extremely hard on her, and her way of handling it has been unnerving. She wants to be alone, has taken to staying up all night. She says she's doing work to keep her mind off the tragedy, but she seems to be closing herself off to the world. I know what tends to happen when couples lose a child, and I hope that we're strong enough to avoid it. So, if you didn't watch the last episode, I think it was 2 episodes back, or 2 videos back, we learned that Myra and Sebastian had a daughter.
Have you forgotten something?
I hope not. And then in this last one, we found out she died in a house fire. Missing Patrick Higgins, lawyer for the Vancouver family, last seen meeting with a man. Last meeting with a man suspected to be a client. Right. Yeah, and they lost their baby girl and the babysitter in a house fire, which took the firemen 7 hours to control the blaze. And yeah, just there in that last piece of paper, we learnt they had the funeral for the little girl. Nothing much to say here. We'll just move on. Yeah, like I was gonna say about Rivik and his sister, he seemed to care for his sister a lot, immensely. But like I said earlier, with the fire and all that, it might have been his pushing point, that the pain of losing her drove him to the point where he had created whatever he's just created to cause people to link minds together in the hopes that he could bring her back. That's why I think the idea behind the writing for him, even though he can be a complete brick, is to feel sorry for him and not, I guess the old saying goes, don't judge a book by its cover. I must admit, I do like it in video games or even in movies and books do it a lot more than the other two medias, but I always like when they give the villain a reason to be who they are. That's why Thanos was such a good villain in the Marvel films. He had a reason for his motivation. He was just not blind, blind evil, so to speak. There was a motivation for him to be who he was. Same with Ruvik, there is a motivation there. And strangely enough, that is enough for you on a viewing level, or even if you're playing the game, being a part of the game level, where you're able to connect with these characters. Like, as you learn more about Sebastian's past, you can see why he acts the way he does, or how people around him react. I apologize for the flashing light, that's not me, that is the video game, it's not great. Nope. Out of the way. Okay, it looks like we're in a breathing area. We can take a breath and relax a little bit before the next amount of shit to hit the fan. Oh, this is going to be a joy. Now, there's a good collection of gear behind there. So on the same level as that elevator. Oh, shit, okay. That's very convenient. I hate that at times in this game. I know you should upgrade it so you can carry more weapons and, well, not more weapons, but more ammunition, but still, it's still a bummer to be in a position where you're sort of forced to carry only certain amounts where you just want to collect everything. Switch, grab it. It looks like this is going to be a more of a run and gun section with this. I think I checked out the model viewer, and her name was, she is come on. So this is sort of like a, I assume, a repeat of the first time we fought her.
Damn it!
Basically set fire to her multiple times until the game deems us worthy enough to travel onwards. Come on. Ah, shit. Oh, you cheeky bitch. Alright, looks like it's gonna be a quick game of Ring Around the Rosie. Nope. Come on, where are the flames? Come on, go out. Quick, run for it. Ooh, shit. That was an easy one. It's like instant training. It's like locked in a room, fire about the pole around, look for a switch that you can shoot. Okay, what's the twist here? Alright. Ooh, shit. Oh, okay. Gotta hit the switches. Not just one giant switch this time, multiple ones. Two, there must be a third somewhere around here. Come on, give me a third. That way. Ah, right there. Ow. Come on, under this. Under this. Right. Is there anything around here? No. Quick, burn the body. I'm going to try and limit her way into this room because I think it was way back in chapter 5 or 6, I think it was, when we first faced off with her. The only way she can come back is through dead bodies. Go figure, right? So, okay, that one's done. There's got to be another one around here somewhere. I'm just trying to avoid her. I'm doing alright, just dodging her at the moment, so... What am I looking for? Oh, one... Ah, yeah, I see it right there. So it's like the fire... Ow. But it was worth it. Let's do a quick sneaky re-heal. No, don't have one. I know I got the medikits, but I'm not really in a position at the moment to, oh, hang on. Did act around drunk, or whatever that is, side effects are for the Medicare. medikit. Wow, it doesn't even let you go down the other lane, but I guess if you killed off all the bodies you could do that. I bet you the next time we see her, that's if we do see her, she'll have all 6 limbs. Though it would be a nice touch if she was those 2 arms that came off. It would be a nice touch if we do meet her again, she is armless in those spots.
Who do you think you are? I know who you are. Seb. I know what you crave, what you fear. Will you be able to live with yourself knowing what I'm gonna make you do? Poor little Joseph couldn't. Too bad they dragged you into this. But either way, you're mine. To do with as I please.
That's not fair. That stopped at my floor, now I should be allowed to get off. I'm not playing the elevator game. Do you ever hear about, I think it is called the elevator game? It comes out of South Korea. If you haven't heard about it. Well, yeah, if I haven't heard about it, I can't remember them. You have to be, I think, a 20-floor building. I can't remember the combination that you need for the floors, but the idea is that eventually somebody will get on.
Shit, back here again.
Oh great, we're back at the mansion. Somebody will get on. You're not supposed to look at them, don't acknowledge them, don't even talk to them or whatever. So basically treat them like, well, crap, or a stranger at least anyway. Then the floor will stop, then it'll arrive at a floor, doors will open, and the idea is that it's open to a new dimension. If you step onto it and the door's shut, that's it. Game over. You ain't coming back from that. I'll tell you a little bit more after this.
Doc, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Trying to save us.
Really? Because it looks like you're making another monster to me.
I don't have time for this, Detective.
Neither do I.
Leslie has been here before and made it back. He survived being linked to Ruvik, the only patient ever as far as I know.
Wonderful. What does that have to do with any of this?
He's our way out, Detective. Our only way back.
That sound!
No, it's working. Oh, thank God it's working.
Leslie, are you all right?
It should have. Why didn't it? That's it. That's why.
Doctor, run!
He wants the same thing as us. He wants out!
Ow. So, continuing on what I was saying. Now, like I said, you get off. If you get off, that's it. Game over. You don't come back. There's no way back. Alright. You stay on the elevator. There's a number combination that you're supposed to put in to get you back. Now, with the woman, they'll step into the elevator with you.
Ruvik must be really pissed now. Breaking a STEM terminal? Never thought he'd go that far.
Wait, STEM?
Oh, he must be close if he's severing ties with the past. All he has left is his connection to the present. The full STEM in the hospital.
Hospital? Beacon Mental Hospital?
That's where he'll be, waiting for him. If somebody doesn't get there first, there'll be no way out for anyone.
You have an odor of blood about you.
I've been busy, Miss Nurse. Investigation uncovers irregularities at mental hospital. Situation more complex than thought. Internal audit at Bacon Mental Hospital suggests patients missing. Chief of Staff Marcelo Jimhez cites clinical errors. Excuses, other words. Right, so missing Dr. Marcelo Jimhez, Chief of Staff of Bacon Mental Hospital, last seen in his office where he made a number of telephone calls. Right, well, we kind of saw what happened to him anyway. Yeah, so with the woman in the elevator, like I said, you don't look at her, you don't talk to her, you don't acknowledge her, for the simple reason if you do, it's game over there too. She basically kills you. Or assumes to anyway. Once, like I said, there's a second combination that you're supposed to punch into to allow you to get back into the real world, quote unquote. When you step off the elevator there, I think she's meant to ask you a question. Don't answer it, don't do anything, just keep moving. And that's how you play the elevator game. Now, I told it in very vague situations, but you can probably do better research on it. All I suggest is, if it's real or not, don't go playing things like that, because if people do get on the elevator with you, they're generally pissed if you punch a bunch of buttons and don't get off. Just checking which sort of bolts I've got. So I've got a feeling he's going to be our next boss fight. Can't forget the matches. So clearly we are back in the hospital, I assume. Or was somewhere anyway that's very clinical and clean. Or was clean anyway. This is why I hate using these medikits. The side effects on them are sometimes outweigh what you really need. One way. That sounds obvious. Oh shit. Let's go, Sebastian. Ugh. Fuck. See, now this is a fight I do remember because his second form, if I remember correctly, was a bastard. It's not take half your health hard. It's like he will instantly kill you if he gets your hands on you in his second form. Right, move. I keep thinking that R1 is sprint, but it's L1. That's why I'm checking which ones I've got. Because I know eventually in that second form, you want to stop him in his tracks at all times. It doesn't sound like much, but you really need to. Did that pillar just blew up on itself? Or was he meant to run over and attack me at the time? Oh, awesome, another explosive bolt. 2 bolts are better than 1, that's for sure. I'll take that. Come on. Ah, here we go, the second form. This is a bastard. Come on. Here we go again. Nope, nope, out of the way. Like I said, if he was able to grab me, it's game over there. Start this fight again. Eat grenade. Should be up now. I think you have to do it 3 times. Come on. He's not really moving, is he? Hang on, we'll give him a quick poke. Done. And that's how you do that boss fight. Quick and easy. See, that at times that crossbar. See, at times that crowbar. I was going to call it a crowbar. A crossbar. It's not even a crossbar. It is a crossbow. Yeah, if you haven't realised it or not, but I'm recording this late at night, so I'm slightly tired. But yeah, that crossbow is definitely at times OP. Or overpowered. If you didn't know what that meant. Actually, the term OP does carry a lot of other different terms too, but in the world of video games, it's usually overpowered. You gotta collect all the ammunition and gear before you move on, that's for sure. Looks like we're gonna play ourselves in our own version of the elevator game. And with that said, I hope you enjoyed it as I've enjoyed it. And until next time, good night.